Hi, my friends. Let us take a very exciting look at a preview of the Brown Witch Lenny, a cheeky B BIPOC Halloween Witch Lenormand deck by NEK's Tarot. So this is a preview copy. The Brown Witch Lenny dresses every witch in classic attire of skirt, hat, striped stockings, and cowboy boots. 3 alternate cards: Coffin, Seance, Dog, Familiar, Cross, Trials, 5 keyword cards, 1 double-faced. Now, I did a little bit of like pre-reading of the guidebook for this, and I have to tell you, it's very, very good. So, though I can't really show it to you, am I doing this wrong? Yes, of course I'm doing it wrong. It's quite good and very, very new, clever, wonderful interpretations, I will say. And here's the back, and then there's the extra cards. So trials, you can choose between trials. Oh, sorry, I'm not even in frame. Trials and cross. Like if you don't want this sort of religious connotation, right? You can toss that. I actually do. I work with cross sometimes as an object of what a cross is. This is a thing I learned in taking Camellia Elias's Lenormand classes, is what's the thing for? And so what is a crucifix for? What is a cross for? Sometimes, especially when paired with something like the crossroads, it just like adds to the crossiness of it for me. Sometimes it represents any symbol of faith, which, again, I have a very specific way of reading the Grand Tableau, and that's the only thing really I do with Lenormand. So I'm not very, I don't give a flying fuck about the rules of Lenormand, right? So I don't make it tarot, but the cross, contextually in a reading, the cards make sense in context to each other. There are times where the fish is fluidity and times where it's money, right? So the cross can sometimes represent sort of a thing of believing, or a symbol of faith. Sometimes it's a cross, and then sometimes, a cross is a thing to be carried. There was a reason that was a common torture technique, because you had to sort of wield the weapon of your own destruction sort of situation. But there's trials if you don't want the religious connotation. If you saw my preview of the Marseille Prendre Vie that NEK made, I think you'll understand why I'm excited by this too. So here's the anchor. And this is giving what you want, is that you want to know immediately what you're looking at. I love this sort of, it's sort of marbled, sort of, I love this soothing lavender kind of situation. So I know I stopped talking. Sorry. I do that sometimes when I'm looking at something. So I just wanted to show you the cards. So ring, heart. I love that. Crossroads, mountain, garden, tower, doggy. So this is the familiar as an option. So dog or familiar. I love that kitty. Very, very, like, I don't know, knowing expression on their face. This kitty cat. Like, that cat's seen some shit. Stork, stars, bear, fox, child. I love the perspective on this. Birds, all these buzzards. I actually, you don't really read the images in Lenormand, but there's something delightful about the birds being buzzards. There is an element of the birds that is sometimes associated with gossip. But what is gossip? But just like, it's carrion. It's it's also making me think of Jenna on 30 Rock. That drama is gay man Gatorade, like this. You could call this the gay man Gatorade card. Broom. Scythe. Bouquet. Coffin. Seance. So you could have seance instead of coffin. Why am I not being in frame. So again, another option there. Am I taking these out? No, I haven't been. All right, just Trials and Cross are both here. Snark. Clouds. Tree. House. Ship. These are not in order, as you can tell. Clover. Rider. And then the little keyword cards. And this is just the, like, the print card from the printer. So we don't need that. Yeah, so I'll do a 9 card just so you can see it laid out. I really don't do anything with Lenormand but the Grand Tableau. Like, to me, that's what the Lenormand is best at, is Grand Tableauing. Because it fits that Grand Tableau. You know, I will use a lot of tarot cards in a spread. I'll use a lot of Kipper cards in a spread, although I don't really read Kipper as much anymore. Like, I like big spreads. But like, nothing as a Grand Tableau works as well as Lenormand. Like, you can use like tarot on the Grand Tableau houses if you want to. So here's one way to do a 9 card Lenormand spread. You just lay them out like you would any other. And this has a nice, fresh, airy quality to it. And again, you want to know what you're looking at right away, right? And you do here, especially because there's text on the clouds. You don't have to guess. Not on the clouds, on the cards. Like, that's the thing I have, especially in some older decks where I'm like, is that the broom or is that what? You know, and then, like, the broom in one of my oldest decks is like a table. So that's one way to do it. You can not worry about the significator and just do the reading. Another way to do it is to look for the significator. No, I didn't put the Trials and the Cross back in. Look for the significator cards and then, choose whatever that would be. Now, if I wanted, for example, it doesn't have to be the people cards. But let's say I want to know, so like here's the Seeker. So one thing I could do is take the Seeker, the Querent, and shuffle the deck. I love how this has turned into a tutorial. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, you could then go through the deck. So there they are, and you would lay out the cards that came on top of them as sort of after, right? And then the cards that were under them as though you were reading the Grand Tableau and looking at the cards that would have fallen around them if it were a Grand Tableau. So then you now would say you don't have houses to work with, but you do have the rest. And so, the Seeker, the Querent is here. And then you could sort of say, okay, what's around you? The fish in the coffin. So you could say, ooh, money troubles maybe, right? Your money's being tied up or closed into something. But, above and below you, you've got the tree in the garden. So there's lots growing. There's lots of good stuff. You've certainly got a community, but you're maybe in a little bit of financial trouble, or flow troublesome, Anyway, I'm doing this very quickly. Possibly related to sort of a promise you made to someone, and then this is the familiar card, which would be the dog, So are you sort of enabling a friend, right? Are you giving your money away to someone who's going through something, but it's actually kind of siphoning your own thing? Or maybe you're sort of throwing good money after bad to somebody? Again, this is not meant to be a tutorial video. Just, I can't help doing things like that because I'm a know-it-all. Anyway, bump. This is going to be going live on Kickstarter. And I will have all the details in the comments, in the description, and go back it, because I dig it, and if I like it, you have to. That's the rule of the internet. So, take care, be good, talk soon.